I'm Sydney Thiessen, and we are just driving on this beautiful -40 day in rural Saskatchewan to the Mitchell and Sons farm to have a nice chat with photographer Jessica Mitchell.
Hi Jessica.
Hello.
So I just want to ask you a few questions about your photography. How did you first get into photography?
Well, I guess I was probably 13 or 14 years old, and my dad was trying to sell a semi. So I had my mom's little point-and-shoot camera, nothing special. It's probably a Fujifilm. Yeah, Fujifilm. And I went out and I took pictures of the semi so that I could post it online and sell it. And he probably wanted 4 shots, and I took 400. And just, I don't know, I got really into it and discovered how much you can change and flatter any subject object, really, just by changing the angle, changing the lighting, changing the effects of the picture, and it was really cool.
Okay. What inspires you as a photographer?
Well, living on a farm my whole life, I'm really inspired by nature. I'm surrounded by it, and I love how much it changes, and I love how naturally inspiring it is. You don't have to play with it, you don't have to put filters on it ever, and I love going out and just seeing what is inspiring to my eye when I go outside, and I love putting people in nature and seeing how their beauty plays off each other.
In your experience, what makes a good picture?
A good picture to me is usually I'm drawn to simplicity. I'm drawn to lighting. I'm drawn to simple backgrounds, simple subject matter. Usually I find that to be more thought-provoking.
So would you mind doing a quick tutorial for someone like me who has little to no equipment and little to no experience with photo taking?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Alright, so I guess we'll head outside. Alright, so we're outside. Jessica and her little sister Lauren, who's going to be our test subject for the photo tutorial.
The biggest thing is flattering lighting on her face, so we want this to be emphasized above all else. And to do that, we also want a pretty calm background to bring out her natural features. So right now I'm going to position her in front of a background that I think would be good. So we can put her there, but it's in front of a really gross cable. So we're going to slide her to the left. And then we take a look. So I've taken the picture, and I noticed that the right side of her face is a little too shadowy. So as you can see, if the subject stands on one side of the light, it highlights one side of her face but not the other, and we get some shadow. So if you just tilt towards your light source, all of a sudden her face is all highlighted by the natural sunlight. One other basic tip that can really elevate your photography level is simply shifting the subject from the middle of the frame to either the right or the left side. It's called the rule of thirds, and it helps just to augment the visual attractiveness of the picture. So I can take one of her in the middle, or I can just shift to the right. And it changes the whole dynamic of the photo. Last tip, if you have lines in the background of your picture, make sure they're level in the frame. Otherwise it can really distract the viewer's eye. So that's just a basic thing that'll help take your photography to the next level.